Well, I'm so thrilled that we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Heart Ball here in Milwaukee. And in those 40 years, there's been dramatic change in how we view heart disease. For example, when I was doing my training, people smoked everywhere, including in the waiting rooms of the hospital. That's changed, and a lot of that is through the efforts of the American Heart Association, not just to influence individual behavior, but to work on statewide and national policy levels. I think one of the most important missions of the American Heart Association is to fund cutting-edge research. So as a result, we have better ways of delivering CPR, we have better blood pressure medications, we have public policy that's consistent in terms of what the best medications for treating heart disease would be, and we've had dramatic improvement of surgical procedures. Personal stories that people tell about how the AHA has impacted their lives and saved lives of their family members is incredibly meaningful for the American Heart Association. I hope that it will serve as an example for providers, for elected officials, and for people to change their behaviors to continue to improve the cardiovascular health of the United States.
The first thing I remember when I opened my eyes is there's a nurse over me, and I looked at her and I said, "Am I going to die?" And her answer was, "You did that already."
It was like it happened yesterday. It was very vivid. April 24th, beautiful spring day, went out and golfed 9 holes, or at least
Most of them.
Thought we were going to golf 9 holes. And then after the 3rd hole, we were walking between the 3rd hole, 3rd green, and the 4th tee. And Neal said, "You know, my chest, just something isn't right." And Neal's a tough guy. He never complains about anything. So I thought, yeah, there was probably something up. And so we got to the 4th tee box, and he said, "You know, I may not be able to finish."
I never had any of the pains until probably when we were on the course, when I had mentioned to Jeff that I wasn't feeling well. But up until then, nothing bothered me. There wasn't anything I couldn't do.
And we're walking off the green, and we're just chatting a little bit. We just talked about, you know, how do you want to get to the hospital, or what are we going to do? And then he fell over. You know, something just took over. I knew to get him flat. I knew to get my phone to get help. I started the compressions with my right hand and dialed the phone 911 with my left hand. I was trained in 2008, I believe, in hands-only CPR, and somehow it just came back to me. The other thing that the 911 person was really, really good at is kind of motivating me to keep going. Not that I was going to stop, but it was a long time to get help, and she just really emphasized how important it was, even once paramedic help arrived on scene, to just keep going until someone tells you to stop, and that's what I did.
Think about that a lot. There was somebody there that saved me.